Cloudforce in Paris. And I'm here with Luc. Excuse me, Loic.
Bonjour John, how are you doing?
Bonjour.
You want to see my avatar on Twitter?
I do.
Okay, that's my avatar on Twitter. This is Luke Skywalker. Just because Mark, don't tell Mark, but it's Loic.
No one's going to tell Mark.
Don't tell Mark. It's Loic, not Luke. But you know. And so since he calls me this way, someone, a friend designer did this, so I used it on it's Luke Skywalker. Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, very well. Considering the time change and everything.
Yes, 3 hours of sleep myself tonight. It was very cool.
Excellent. So why are you here at Cloudforce Paris? I saw you demo quite a few things. What's going on in your company?
Well, I'm really happy to be part of the Salesforce moving circus around the world. Mark took me to Tokyo, to London, to Paris. Actually, this is the second time for Salesforce. New York anyway, so that I love to do that. Of course, as a startup, it means a lot for us to get so much exposure, and we're very excited because one, we have now our Android app, as I'm speaking now, is number 4 social app worldwide. So for me, you know, it's when you get to that point, it's very.
It's number 4 social app worldwide.
Yeah, if you go on free social and Android market, we're number 4. It's Facebook, Twitter, another one, and us. So okay. I'm going to try to kick the third one now. But it's pretty competitive out there, so I'm really happy about that.
Excellent. What do you think of Twitter in general? And
we love them.
You love them?
Yes. And
the crackdown on
what's great with Salesforce is that we can, you know, you can get a sales lead. For example, my wife says she wants to change her car, and we have 5 brands, you know, contacting us. So car brands, right? So it's becoming a lead generation source. Twitter and Facebook and all the networks, and people start to realize it means business because they can sell you things because you want them, right? So
it didn't start out that way, though, did it?
No, it did not. But it's becoming a great source of business. If you're a salesperson, you can find a lot of opportunities there, and so the integration with Salesforce is huge for that. But people think about the support access. Of course, you need to watch your brand and answer, you know, 24 hours a day, but that part is even more exciting, I think, is the lead generation. We will see large corporations having dedicated teams of salespeople centralized, not in the dealership, centralized in the case of cars, because you need to be able to, you know, deal with it constantly. And I'm thinking about an offering which will be our software integrated with Salesforce, of course, but also service companies, not us, integrated in it so that they can reply 24 hours a day and generate and qualify leads. I'm so excited by this.
I can tell.
Yeah,
let's back up. Okay, before there was social, and it was kind of like on the outskirts of the industry.
Yes.
And Chatter has changed that.
Yes.
Chatter's bringing the business in, and you're connecting the two together, correct?
Yep. We have both Chatter and Twitter and Facebook and our desktop 80 plugins, so we have our own platform. And you can use any network, so LinkedIn, you know, all of them. Mm-hmm. And we brought Chatter in. Now you can take what you see on those networks, discuss it internally for support, for lead generation, for human resource. I see a lot of people, you know, talking about jobs. I can, you know, talk to an engineer, take it internally. Hey, you should talk to this person, and that's very powerful.
So you talked about cars. So it seems like it's getting traction in industries in general. What other trends are you seeing? And what other industries?
Well, mobile is huge. Dell for us has been incredible. They took us to 1,000. John Miles, the CIO of Dell, was just saying a minute ago, which also made my day, as you noticed on Twitter. He said that 1,000 top executives of Dell are now using Sysmic and Chatter integration on their phones. They got 1,000 phones. Why? Because they just want to listen what's happening on Twitter and discuss it internally and manage their company. I had a private meeting with Michael Dell one-on-one, and he showed me how he uses it. It's impressive. Very, very exciting.
And it took you 4 weeks to create that application?
Yes, we used the Salesforce platform and the APIs you have, and in 4 weeks, Dell called us and said, you know, how can you refuse Michael Dell saying, hey, how about, you know, we roll you out to 1,000 top executives, but by the way, we have a seminar in 4 weeks. And, you know, I said, no, I'm sorry, we can't do it. In 4 weeks, this is software, it's not a website. And I said, all right, you know, and there was a message, you know, even to Mark saying, are you sure? And I said, no, we can't do it. And then I came back, talked to my team, and I said, look, guys, we're going to stop what we're doing and just do that. And we worked together. We used Chatter, of course, to collaborate. we worked with your team, with Salesforce, all the APIs. We actually didn't have to talk much to you guys, and we actually did it. So then I emailed back and said, hey, it's done. And they rolled it out, and now it's going to all the employees. So we might have here our first enterprise customer ever, because now there are thousands of users using it. So I'm moving really completely from a consumer into a business tool. Very exciting.
That's amazing. And
yes, go ahead.
You're getting telephone calls, and you're also turning into a member of the Blue Man Group, I think. Of the
okay. Well, that's going to be cool with the jet lag. We should go to lunch and have some Bordeaux or something, and then go do a good nap. That's